Let's make some brown rice or mutuo with this quick and easy groundnut soup recipe. This is another one of my mother's recipe where she prepares her groundnut soup without frying the groundnut paste first. This omutuo using the CHINKAAFA rice or the Kwekwen rice or the gomba rice, which we call in our language. If you've not tried your omutuo with the gomba rice, this is the recipe for you. It's a must try. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll notice I've shared a shorter version of this recipe there. This is the more detailed one. This is Lami Cooks and welcome to my channel. I have here 1 big red bell pepper and 2 tomatoes. I'm not using tomato paste, so I'm substituting it with the red bell pepper. You can use tomato paste if you want. I have here some 2 medium-sized onions, the peanut butter, some garlic. I'm using about 4 cloves, 3 to 4 cloves of garlic. And I have here some ginger. And I'm using red pepper. Now, if you don't have red pepper, you can use the green pepper, paprika. I have here some anise seeds, star anise, black pepper, and cloves to steam the meat. I also have some salt to taste, and I'm adding some vegetables to my soup. You can use any vegetables you want. I'm using eggplant and cauliflower. If you've not tried cauliflower in groundnut soup, please do. It's a hit. Now, for my protein, I have some cow foot, and I also have some meat, regular beef. You can use any type of meat you want. I'm using beef here. And I'm also using a smoked fish. This is smoked mackerel. In Ghana, we call it salmon. So I'm using that one. You can use any other smoked fish you want. And then we have here the Kwekwen rice, the brown rice here. I got it from Bengal Foods. You can contact them if you're in Ghana for your brown rice. It's so clean, you can see that. So let's go ahead now and start with the cooking. To start off, I'll blend all my spices. I'll add them first into the blender. And then I'll go ahead and add my ginger. I'll add the garlic. And then I'll add some chopped onions. I'll add some water just to help the blender. I'll blend everything and then we'll use it to steam the meat. To my pot, I'll add the cow feet and then the blended spices and some salt to taste. I'll let this cook until the spices is absorbed by the meat, and then I'll go ahead and add some water. Because I'm cooking different type of meat and they all cook at different timings, I would like to start cooking the cow feet first, so that once it's softened, I'll add the meat. Cow feet is very hard, so when you're cooking it with other meat, you need to make sure it cooks at the right timing. It has been cooking for about 15 minutes, and now I'll go ahead and add my beef. I'll add the rest of the spices and then more salt to taste. And then I'll let this cook for another 10 minutes. Mind you, this meat will finish cooking in the soup, so you don't want it to cook through properly. I'll cover and let it cook for 10 minutes. Meat is cooked after 10 minutes, we can set it aside. Now let's go ahead and prepare our soup. To my blender, I'll start by adding some water just to help the blender to blend the groundnut paste. Do you call it groundnut paste or peanut butter? Let me know in the comment section. I call it groundnut paste. Is there any different though? Let me know in the comment section. I do this just to avoid mashing it with the hand and water it taking long and you have lumps in it. This gives you a very smooth consistency. Once it's blended until smooth, I'll go ahead and add it to my cooking pot. I'll add some more water just to get to the top of the pot. I'll now go ahead and add my bell pepper. I've divided it into 4 and removed the seeds. So I'll add the bell pepper and then the 2 tomatoes, the onion, and then I'll go ahead and add my red pepper. I'll let this cook for about 10 minutes until the vegetables are cooked. Once the vegetables are cooked, I'll go ahead and remove them from the soup and give it a blend until it's smooth. Once it's smoothly blended, I'll go ahead and add it back into the soup. If you are using these ingredients, you don't need a tomato paste. However, if you still want to add tomato paste, you can do at this stage. I'll give it a stir to make sure it's properly mixed, and then I'll let it cook for about 10 minutes. It has been cooking for about 10 minutes now, and you can see it's boiling. So I'll go ahead now and introduce my meat back into the soup. I'll add all the meat, including the stock, to the soup. If you've watched this video till now, thank you very much for staying tuned. I would encourage you to click on the like button for me, and also don't forget to subscribe if you are not subscribed yet, and leave the notification bell on so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. All the yumminess and the goodness is in the stock, so don't forget to add all your stock back into your soup. I'll go ahead and add my smoked fish and any other extra protein you want to add to your soup. Once the meat stock is added, I'll go ahead and taste and then correct my seasoning. Because the meat stock is already seasoned, you want to add it first before you correct your seasoning. So you taste it and then you add extra salt and extra seasoning of choice. I'll let this cook for about 10 to 15 minutes on a very low heat. Look at that yummy-licious goodness. At this stage, I'll just go ahead and add my vegetables just to cook the vegetables through. I'll add my eggplant, and then I'll go ahead and add my cauliflower and then some green pepper just for color. I'll let this cook for another 5 minutes on a low heat, or until the vegetables are cooked through, depending on the sizes that you cut your vegetables, and the soup will be ready. Look at this yumminess. The soup is ready. I like this recipe because it saves me the time of standing next to the stove frying the groundnut paste with tomato paste for a while, because that's one thing I dread so much. So this is one of the easiest way I use to prepare my groundnut soup. Let's go ahead and prepare the omutsu, the real deal. If you've not watched my Kwekwen video, I'll link it up here. It has the details on how I wash my Kwekwen rice. This Kwekwen rice from Bingo Food didn't have stones, but because I'm just used to, I still wanted to do it at least once to make sure, just to make sure. So I'll link the video up here for you to check details on how I wash my Kwekwen rice. You can see there's no stones in the rice. However, if you bought the regular one from the market, you probably have to wash it about 3 times, because that's what I do to get rid of all the stones from the rice. Once my rice is washed, I'll go ahead and cook it. Now, because this is brown rice, it doesn't have a lot of starch, so you want to cook it with more water than you use for the regular rice. Once the rice is cooked and soft, I'll go ahead and prepare it like the way you prepare your regular omutsu or banku or zaafi. If you like, preference-wise, you can add salt. If not, you can leave it. I personally don't like adding salt to my omutsu. However, if you want salt, you can add salt to your omutsu. If you have not tried this brown rice omutsu, guys, it is a must try. It's really delicious, especially with groundnut soup. You can't go wrong with that. So give it a try and let me know. Once my rice is done, I'll just go ahead and portion them. Apart from the fact that this brown rice is very healthy, has less starch and contains high amount of fiber, it is very delicious as well. So make sure you do give it a try. Let's enjoy our brown rice with this yummy, delicious, quick and easy groundnut soup recipe. If you've watched this video till now, thank you very much. Don't keep Lami Cook's recipe to yourself. Make sure you share it on your social media platform. Share it with your family and friends so that they also have the opportunity to have Lami Cook's recipe. Until I come your way with another yummy, delicious recipe. Stay tuned. Be blessed. Bye.